My name is Vijay Kumar. I am chemistry faculty. I worked in different institutions. I am about to start 10th class science chemical equation topic. Chemical equation. What is the definition of chemical equation? Chemical equation means symbolic representation of atoms or molecules or formula units is known as chemical equation. Chemical equation means symbolic representation of atoms or molecules or formula units is called chemical equation. Representation of chemical equation. Reactants gives rise to product. Place reactant before the arrow mark. Place product after the arrow mark, right hand side. In left hand side, what we have to place? Reactants. Both reactants and products contain atoms or molecules. Reactant changes to product. During reactant changes to product, reactants lose its characteristics, properties, product with different states and colors. During reactant changes to product, lose its characteristic properties, product with different states and colors. Chemical equation. Definition of chemical equation. Symbolic representation of atoms or molecules or formula units is known as chemical equation. Reactants gives rise to product. Place the reactants before the arrow mark. Place the product after the arrow mark. In left hand side we are representing reactant. In right hand side we are representing the products. In both reactants and products, atoms or molecules or formula units must be present. During reactant changes to product, reactants loses its characteristic property, product with different states and colors. Second point. Chemical change may be exo or endothermic. Third point, gas is evolved during the chemical change. Fourth point, they formed insoluble substances in a chemical reaction. What is the first point? During reactant changes to product, reactants loses its characteristic properties. Product with different physical state and colors. For the second point, chemical change may be exo or endothermic reaction. Third point, gas is evolved. Fourth point, they formed insoluble substances. In our daily life, we observe variety of reaction take place around us. Example, first one, milk is converted to curd in the presence of lactobacillus bacteria. Second point, iron nail is exposed to humid temperature. Humid means mixture of air. It contains carbon dioxide, dinitrogen, dioxygen, carbon monoxide, and so on. Third one, photosynthesis reaction. Fourth one, burning of crackers. Next one, coal is burnt. Are some of the variety type of reaction take place in our daily life. Writing the chemical equation. Next point, writing the chemical equation. First one, sodium sulfate react with barium chloride. It gives barium sulfate plus sodium chloride. Second reaction, zinc react with hydrochloric acid. It gives zinc chloride plus it liberates dihydrogen gas. Third reaction, calcium oxide react with water. It gives calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide is called quicklime. React with water, it gives slaked lime. In this way, we have to write the chemical equation. Next, third heading is principles of balancing chemical equation. Principles of balancing chemical equation is based on law of conservation of mass. It is based on law of conservation of mass. Total mass of reactants it contains atoms or molecules or formula units. Is equal to total mass of Products. Product contains atoms or molecules or formula unit. Principles of balancing chemical equation is based upon law of conservation of mass. What do you mean by law of conservation of mass? Total mass of reactant contains atoms, molecules or formula units is equal to total mass of products. Products contain atoms or molecules or formula units. Formula units may be ionic compound or covalent compound. Ionic compounds are ionized but not covalent compounds. Ionic compounds are ionized into their respective species. Nothing but ions. One formula unit of sodium chloride. One formula unit of sodium chloride, it contains one sodium ion and one chloride ion. One formula unit of barium chloride, it contains barium ion, one barium ion and two chloride ion. Both are ionic compound. They ionize into their respective species. Next example. One formula unit of water. It contains one molecule of water. It can't ionize. Why? It is a covalent compound. Next example. One formula unit of glucose equal to one molecule of glucose C6H12O6. These two are covalent compounds, these two are ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are ionized into their respective species, but covalent compounds are not ionized into their respective species due to both are covalent compounds. Next topic is balancing chemical equation. Balancing chemical equation. In balancing chemical equation, write first step as chemical equation. Dihydrogen react with dioxygen. It gives rise to water. First write the chemical equation. Second point. Find the number of atoms in reactant and product. In reactant, it contains 2 hydrogen atoms, 2 oxygen atoms. In product side, it contains 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Hydrogens are balanced but not oxygen. Left hand side it contains 2 oxygen atoms, right hand side it contains only 1 oxygen atom. So multiply with 2. Now oxygen is balanced. Put 2 before the water molecule. Right hand side it contains now 2 oxygen atom. This 2 is called as molecular coefficient. Oxygen atoms are balanced. Right hand side it contains 4 hydrogen atom, but left hand side it contains only 2 hydrogen atom. So multiply with 2 left hand side. Now it contains 4 hydrogen atom. Right hand side also contains 4 hydrogen atom. Left hand side it contains 2 oxygen atom. Right hand side it contains 2 oxygen atom. Now equation is balance. Third step. This is the least whole number stoichiometric coefficient. If it is not the least whole number stoichiometric coefficient or molecular coefficient, divide with suitable value or reduce with suitable value. To get least molecular coefficient. Fourth point. Check the equation is balanced or not. Left hand side it contains 4 hydrogen atom, right hand side it contains 4 hydrogen atom, left hand side it contains 2 oxygen atom, right hand side it contains 2 oxygen atom. This is the way we have to represent the balancing chemical equation. Second example. C3H8 the propane molecule react with dioxygen. It gives carbon dioxide plus water. This is a chemical equation. Write the chemical equation. First step. For the second step, balance the number of atoms in left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side it contains 3 carbon atoms, 8 hydrogen atoms, 2 oxygen atoms. Right hand side it contains 1 carbon atom, 2 hydrogen atoms, 3 oxygen atoms. Both left hand side and right hand side number of atoms are not same. First balance the carbon atom. Left hand side it contains 3 carbon atom. Right hand side it contains only 1 carbon atom. Multiply with 3. Put 3 molecular coefficient before carbon dioxide. Now it contains how many carbon atom? 3 carbon atom. Totally it contains 7 oxygen atom. Okay. Afterwards discuss about oxygen atom. What about hydrogen? Left hand side it contains 8 hydrogen atom. Right hand side it contains 2 hydrogen atoms. Multiply with 4. Now both right hand side and left hand side number of hydrogen atoms are same. Multiply with 4. Put 4 stoichiometric coefficient before water molecule. Now check the oxygen atom. Right hand side it contains 3 2 jar 6 oxygen plus 4 1 jar 4. Totally it contains 10 oxygen atoms. Left hand side it contains only 2 oxygen atoms. Multiply with 5. Put 5 before the dioxygen. Now equation is balanced. Given equation contains least molecular coefficient. Fourth point, check the balancing equation and number of atoms. Left hand side and right hand side number of atoms are same. Making chemical equation more informative. By expressing following characteristics. First one, by expressing the physical state. Physical state is mentioned along with chemical equation, along with chemical formula in a chemical equation. For example, ferric oxide is solid, react with aluminium is a solid, gives rise to aluminium oxide solid plus iron solid. Physical state is mentioned along with chemical formula in a chemical equation. Physical states are solids, liquids, and gases and gas. They are indicated with notation S for solid, L for liquid, G for gas. Physical states are solids, liquids, and gas. They are indicated with notation for solid S, for liquid L, for gas G. Second point, if any substance present in water it is writing as aqueous solution. In short form, written as aqueous, AQ. For example, sodium chloride react with silver nitrate. Both are in aqueous form. It gives silver chloride precipitate solid plus sodium nitrate aqueous solution. This is about physical state. Second one, temperature change. Temperature change, heat is liberated is called exothermic reaction. Heat is liberated is called exothermic reaction. Heat is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction. Example: carbon solid, dioxygen gas. Carbon react with dioxygen. It gives carbon dioxide gas plus Q. Q is nothing but heat energy. Heat energy is represented with positive charge in a chemical reaction. So it is called exothermic reaction. Next example: dinitrogen gas react with dioxygen gas. It gives 2 moles of nitric oxide gas minus Q. Minus indicates in a chemical reaction endothermic. Heat liberated, exothermic reaction. Heat absorbed, endothermic reaction. Next one. Gas is evolved. Gas is evolved denoted by upward arrow mark. For example, zinc react with sulfuric acid. It gives zinc sulfate aqueous solution plus it liberates hydrogen gas. Dihydrogen gas is evolved. It is denoted by upward arrow. Formation of precipitate. Sodium chloride react with silver nitrate. Both are in aqueous form. It gives silver chloride solid plus sodium nitrate aqueous. Formation of precipitate is denoted by downward arrow. Next point, sometimes reaction condition such as temperature, pressure, catalyst and so on are placed above or below the arrow. For example, carbon dioxide gas plus water gas in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll, it gives glucose. Given reaction is a photosynthesis reaction. Above and below the arrow mark, reaction conditions are placed. Next point, chemical equation gives information about relative mass of reactants and products. The first one, mass relationship. Second one, mass volume relationship. Third one, volume relationship. Fourth one, mass volume number of molecules relationship. Okay, this topic is completed. I hope you understood this topic. We'll meet in next concept. Thank you, everyone.